And we bring in, let me get my Shredville hat on the mic.
There you go.
Here we go. The Shredville hat is apparently so heavy with shredding, with shreddiness, that it was pulling my microphone down.
Wow.
Now we're set. We bring in the mayor of Shredville, UC Davis head football coach, Tim Plough. Good morning, coach.
Boys, good morning. How we doing?
Oh, we're good, Jason. How are you?
I'm awesome.
Chris?
Yeah.
Chris, how are you doing? Coach asked how you doing. He gives a thumbs up. He's doing well. You're doing well. 27-16. Northern Colorado, 6-1. Really, come on. I say 6-0. I understand Washington was a game, but come on, man. Like you guys are killing it right now, Coach.
Well, I actually think we're 7-1 because we played 8 games, and 7 of them, when the game ended, we were in the lead. So I'm calling it 7-1.
I'm sorry, I'm not familiar with the game you're talking about. I was told
happened.
that game never happened. It didn't exist.
You didn't go on that trip. You didn't fly over there. Yeah.
What was the movie, Coach? Or I'm sorry, what was the fight you showed?
We had Tommy Morrison versus Mr. Merciless Mercer.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah, Tommy, late great Tommy Morrison, also movie star Tommy Morrison.
True.
Tommy was really sink or swim, man. He could take a punch, and boy, could he throw a punch. What was the overarching lesson from that fight?
Basically, that you might take some punches in this fight, but at the end of the day, there's a difference between a talented fighter and a championship fighter.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, and obviously the guys learn here, Coach, because you've been talking to us a few weeks about all the things you've had to overcome. You guys have had so many injuries. And then last week you have to play without your starting quarterback. How did that all play out for you? And just kind of to get a win without your starting quarterback is pretty impressive on the road.
Yeah, it was a wild 48 hours there. Really scary. But, thankfully, he's doing a lot better and out of the hospital and was at our facility yesterday, had a smile on his face. So, yeah, he just woke up one day and we had basically a medical emergency and had to get him into the hospital and figure out what was going on. But luckily, Grant Harper is a 6th-year senior and a guy that I recruited way back when. And I've been joking around with him all year that, hey, man, you're going to have your moment because he hasn't started a game since high school. And for him to be told Friday morning he was going to play and then go out there and find a way to win the game, just another, like you said, another example of this team's resilience and how they just keep finding ways to get it done, which is pretty special.
Coach, screw football in this case. That sounds so worrisome for the kid. I know there's probably rules and stuff, and I don't want to push you too hard, but just everything good going forward. We're good with you guy because that sounds scary as hell.
Yeah, it was definitely a scary time in Thursday night, Friday morning. But yes, we're on the mend.
Good.
Everything's taken care of. It ended up being basically just a lot of things combined at once, and just more scary than actual threatening things. And
good news.
But to have him back in the facility, like I said yesterday, and walking around, he's basically couldn't eat for 4 or 5 days, and so just really thankful for our training staff, our team docs, and everybody handled it beautifully. And so he's on the mend for sure, which is good.
Good. Especially I'm thinking about that then for you guys, not knowing exactly what's going on, having serious concern, and then you're leaving. So that had to be another element of a little bit of worry and mystery for you guys.
Yeah, the hard part is my wife and I joke around. We have 3 little boys, but we also basically have 100 other sons, so when you get that call 4:00 in the morning on a Friday from one of your sons, it's not going to be good.
Yeah.
And so you're trying to stay focused, trying to keep the team focused. And it was definitely difficult, but again, for those guys to find a way to, block that out and play and figure out a way to win is pretty tremendous. definitely a moment I was really proud of our team and our program for getting through all that.
Coach, I was listening to the end of the game, and I don't know if something can be done about this or appealed. I heard the targeting call, which was an odd call on offense for Batu, so thrown out of that game. And then, if I'm not mistaken, I know it's the first half of this game. Is that something that you can appeal? Did you appeal? Like, kind of what's the story behind that?
Yeah, we appealed the call. He definitely dropped his head, which is not good. I mean, that's not what we coach. But when they added targeting to it, I felt like that was a little bit unjust. I mean, contact has to be made to the neck or to the helmet, and you have to be a defenseless player. I felt like both of those were in question, so we did appeal it. And the Big Sky sent it to the NCAA. And we found out Monday that the suspension got vacated, so he'll be able to play.
Oh, that's awesome.
Okay.
Coach, you got Idaho State coming up. And before we get to that, can I take a moment? I feel like we're all friends here. Can I take a moment, Coach, and talk to you about my marriage real quick?
Sure. Whatever we need to do.
I appreciate that. So I'm going to tie all this together. My wife and I have been married 18 years, July. You had a big birthday back in June. We've been married 18 years in July. And it hasn't always been smooth. We have 2 children, and one is at USC currently. I'm very proud of that. The other turns 17 tomorrow. About our 8th year of marriage, we almost, I'll just say it out loud, we almost got a divorce. We had to go to counseling for about a year. And the reason is, then I've never spoken about this, Jason. You're looking at me right now. I've never spoken about this publicly. The reason we went to counseling is my wife had, this is going to sound silly, don't laugh. My wife had this addiction to the TV show CSI Las Vegas. She just wouldn't stop watching it. We'd have a romantic dinner. Hey, you want to, go upstairs, go to bed, whatever, maybe kiss. I don't know. I don't want to get into it. Nope. I'm watching CSI Las Vegas. I don't know why we never figured it out in counseling, but I can tell you this. We got her through it. She no longer watches any of the CSIs. None of them. But the star of CSI Las Vegas is a guy named William Peterson. And you may have guessed this. William Peterson is an alum of Idaho State. And I wrote him a letter once explaining the issues. He wrote me a letter back. I'll give him credit. And he said, you know what? Why don't you give me your wife's number?
Oh.
Yeah, I'll have her talk to a real man. So, Coach, I oftentimes will have things going on with teams you're about to play, and I ask you to avenge me. But this weekend's a little bit different. I plan on being married the rest of my life. She's the mother of my kids. But indirectly, because of Idaho State University, I almost lost my wife about 10 years ago, Coach.
Well, I think the positive is for the Aggies is that I think you'll be able to watch the game because something tells me you'll be sleeping on the couch after telling that story.
Coach, she doesn't drive. I am very aware of when my wife drives to work. 8 to 8:30 is the red zone. She's sleeping right now. Her alarm goes off in 5 minutes. But look, we're all in this together, Coach.
But the last thing that I'm going to stand for is someone disrespecting my guy and, more importantly, disrespecting my guy's wife.
Thank you. Thank you.
We're going to lock those gates behind the Bengals when they come into Shredville and do our best to not let them out.
And let me say on behalf of everybody, screw you, William Peterson. Screw you all the heck. Coach, have a wonderful weekend. Go kick some ass. Go Aggies. What a great year you're putting together. Keep the ball rolling, and we're proud of all of you, okay?
Boys, I appreciate it. Let's find some joy this week.
Awesome.
Thanks, Coach.
We sure as hell will. That is a little vulnerable there for a second. Yeah, I didn't plan on going there
Gil
today.
Grissom on the show, the characters.
Yeah.
So. Wow.
Look, listen here, Gil.
Yeah.
We'll take a break. When we come back, 3 for Madness. The Niners got